The Hebrew text in the Bible has hidden formats. By revealing these formats, I will prove the first writer's words were hidden from you. These formats look like poetry as I group them into small paragraphs. Their grouping will become known as a psalm, and together they become psalms. Let me show you our Creator's 12 commandments, listed in Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 through 17. Any father of a family or his wife who did not obey any one of these 12 commandments, our Creator demanded they bring him a sin offering. Thus, our Creator defined the word sin as not obeying any one of these 12 commandments. Next, I want to show you how I changed one word in Exodus 26, verse 26, the word bars to arches, and the words now reveal the style of the roof for our Creator's tent for meeting with Him. Let me show you the translator's words from the preface of the 1611 King James Bible. They gave 4 reasons for themselves or others to edit the Bible's words. The red arrow at the top points to their 3rd reason to edit the text. By the light and feeling we attained unto ourselves. The next red arrow down points to them giving the title, the Divine, to a clerk named Gregory. The next block of words, they point out they were happy that the first emperor of Rome established the year to the course of the sun. Behind this text means Nebuchadnezzar ordered his kingdom to follow our Creator's calendar when he stopped eating grass. Did you notice the letter S in sun is capitalized? This is to give respect to the Egyptian sun god Ra. Have you seen the Egyptian obelisk in the Vatican's front yard? The last arrow points to your reward for studying the Bible. Your reward is to have a fellowship with the saints and participation of a heavenly nature that will never fade away. There is no such thing as nature to a truthful Christian. Our Creator created everything. By their own words, they were not seeking to know our Creator or Jesus. Not everyone has the knowledge to correct every word. I have an old Bible program that has the New American Standard Bible 1977 concordance to help find a better word. Their concordance has the number of times they use that English word in a parenthesis for that Hebrew word. The translators removed his name, YHVH, to put in 2 titles, Lord and God. I replaced those titles using the letters Y and V as his name, for the Hebrew language does not have a J, O, or W. By using these 2 letters, I am closer to the truth than anyone using J, O, or W for his name. So why is there a single letter O in the Hebrew text 1,095 times? No proper English was used? The blue highlighted text is text that I am removing. The red highlighted words are little words that I'm adding. Gray italic words are words that I added. To respect and honor our Creator, all capital letters in purple are our Creator's words. This is Jesus' prophecy, for I am revealing the first writer's words to tell you the true truths about Jesus. As the text is revealed, you can taste the writer's style of wording. Their words will take your belief to trusting our Creator. You will be watching prophecy before your eyes as I edit true truths back into their psalms. All right, I'm going to get on with Psalm 114 today. Any questions, just give me a comment and I will get to you. When Israel went forth from Egypt, the house of Jacob that doesn't matter. This is not right off the bat. House of Jacob, from a people of a strange language. They were there for 400 years, so there should someone could speak it, so it wouldn't have been a strange language. Judah become his sanctuary, Israel his domain. The sea looked and fled, the Jordan turned back. Now that is kind of odd. The mountains skipped like rams, the hills like lambs. What ails you, sea? What ails you? I guess here, that you fled Jordan. No, Jordan, that you turned back, the sea that flee. The mountains that you skip like rams, hills like lambs, tremble earth before the Lord, before the God of Jacob, who turned the rock into a pool of water, the flint into a fountain of water. Okay, guess what? There's no format here. This is all just junk. This is nothing but junk. There isn't anything in here worth talking about. I mean, if you want to try to make something up, fine and dandy, but I'm not. That's just junk. And I usually have, I get usually one or two verses that will be so stupid that I have to add to my collection, but can't even get that out of this. So let's move on to 115. That shortened my time up on the internet today, or the morning one. So, okay. This will be 115 then. What I've done is I've added wherever the title God with the Hebrew word Elohim, I am changing that to the title Creator. So that is a better definition or better title than what's going on, because if you replace or if you look at all the word to Elohim in the first Genesis 1, chapter 1, you will start reading it as our Creator created, and then He created many things. So it's a perfect fit in Genesis, where a lot of people still think the word God is His name, and you just don't get it, and you don't study hard enough. You're not close enough or trying hard enough to be close to obeying our Creator. Those that do know, they're a little bit closer, so that's good. Not to us, YB. Not to us, but to your name give glory because of your love kindness. Well, we can't have two words stuck together, so let's get rid of one of them. Love kindness. Because of your truth, why should the nations say, where now is their Creator? But, they got the right word here this time. But our Creator is in heavens. He does whatever He pleases. I'm having a strange feeling about this one as well. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of man's hand. They have mouths but cannot speak. They have eyes but cannot see. Now wait a second. That's strange that I read them and I didn't realize that you can cut them like that. He does whatever he pleases. Okay, to make that a 3 verse. But okay, let me just see what's going on here because I've never seen this. Can't recall this style of format where I've got one major word and it's connecting like this to get to this. And so I'm seeing this. Maybe it's an attempt to try to actually make a format. They have ears but cannot hear. They have noses but cannot smell. They have hands they cannot feel. They have feet but they cannot walk. They cannot make a sound. And that seems to be that, but and those who make them will become like them. Everyone who trusts in them. Israel trustworthy. Israelis trustworthy. Is their help and shield. This is wrong. It's not the house of Aaron, it would be the tribe of Levi's trustworthy. He is their help and shield. He who fears Yahweh trusts in Yahweh. He is their help and shield. Yahweh has been mindful of us. He will bless us and bless the house of Israel. And bless the house of Aaron. That's wrong. He will bless if I stay true. I don't need this. Who fears Yahweh. The small together with the great. May Yahweh give you increase. You and your children. May you be blessed by Yahweh, the maker of heaven and earth. Actually, they know him as a creator of heaven and earth. I was just telling you that they knew about Genesis 1. The heavens are the heavens of Wyvie, but the earth is given, he has given, but the earth he has given to man. Man meaning male and female. The dead cannot praise Yah. That's the Hebrew name for Jesus. Nor do any I would have to get rid of this nor any who I want to say descends. Go down, descends. But I don't even know why I'm correcting this. This wouldn't be here. But as for us, we will bless Yah. Well, you can't bless Yah from this time forth forever. Praise Yah. Now, this is the strangest looking format. Because this has as for us, this being the subject of the sentence, we will praise. This would have to be praise. Now, I know I've sat there and told you that Yah is the Hebrew word for Jesus. Well, you know that they were waiting around for Jesus. Here is a king's word from Judah in Isaiah 38, and it is talking here in verse 11. If I remove the capital letters that you're supposed to think it's the name of our Creator, I will not seek Yah in the land of the living. So there's his name in Hebrew that they gave to him. Okay, now if I go up here and show you how the title Yah here in this concordance gives a definition down here that says the name of the God of Israel. What if it is the name of the king for Israelis? Okay, or from Israel, meaning the nation. And you go over here and if you put his name in here and you see praise his name, where's his name at? Praise Yah. So in our king, okay, and they also mention the word salvation in that. So that's pretty much proof of who we're talking about. The dead do not praise Yah, nor do any who descends. As for us, we will praise. These two group together. The dead do not praise, nor. So that means this is a group. And I would have to say this would be a group and not this. And this just not there. Now, how does this happen? Now, here's the sun god being mentioned, actually. The heavens, this means this where the birds fly and where the stars are at. Okay. They are the heavens of Yvi, which means the sun is the maker of these two heavens, and then the earth is given to man. See, it's given to man. The heavens are the heavens, not of, but for Yvi. Okay, so all of a sudden we have a sun god here. Okay, so this, because it's connecting, the writer of this is not praising the creator we praise. Okay, so here, this is not needed. I'm just cleaning up to see what he would make, what he would done. Yv. May Yv give you children, the maker of heaven and earth. So somebody added this word in here. You'll bless all who fear, and this would have been him that wouldn't have put a word here. This is being said wrong, but it's kind of, see, someone here knew that there was a format, but in this is going to be nothing but junk in the long run. So I'm going to get rid of it all. Yeah, they even messed up his format and stuck other words in there. But again, 15 is done. There's nothing here that I'm going to save. There's not a story. There's not really meaning here. And you can see that if I was to save this about their idols, that was written by that other guy. But with mouths, they cannot, having mouths but cannot speak. I could correct it and show you how good he wrote, but I'm not interested in him. But that's an example of someone trying to make a format to stick into the text. And that's strange. He didn't know the format, but he knew of the format. So we could almost date this as after they came back to Jerusalem, established it, and then it isn't for 200 years more before Jesus. So this is probably just before Jesus came, is that text. But that was strange to see, wasn't it? I mean, And you thought everybody was good guys in the Bible. That's just not true. So what we have here now is Psalm 116, and that's all I'm going to do is this one here. And I don't think I haven't even streamed 25 minutes yet. I love Yvie only because he hears my voice in petitions, because he has inclined ear to me. Because that's all one. Therefore I will call upon him as long as I live. The cords of death encompass me. The thorns of Sheol, or the terrors of Sheol, came upon me. It's hard to do because Sheol's another dimension of space, somewhat time. And if you're on Yahoo, you can go into the description below, and you can visit, if you're a male, you can now visit the abyss. Our Creator is letting me give you a repeatable path for every male to experience. They have a soul, the abyss, and talk to the dead, to know that there is such, that you are going to live on after your body dies here. I found distress and sorrow. I found distress and sorrow? Why would you do that? This doesn't make any sense. This is not truthful. So none of that can be there. Only because he calls on his name, he's not praising him for being able to go to heaven, okay? And that's usually what they know him as. Why is this? Oh, it's the second one. I beseech you, save my life. Actually, he's going to redeem your soul out of hell. Or out of hell, not out of hell, out of the abyss. Be gracious. Gracious is Yvie. And righteous, yes. Our Creator is compassionate. That's all wrong. Yvie preserves the simple. No, he doesn't. I was brought low and he saved me. Okay. Well, what kind of saving? I didn't see enough text there to tell you. He return to your rest, my soul. Now, that is definitely somebody not knowing what their soul is. They're probably thinking it's a bubble that goes around their body, or their letter, their O God, their O Lord, their O Creator. Yet there is no O in the Hebrew language, so 1,095 times it's in the Bible, you can get rid of it. For Yvie has dealt bountifully with you, for you have rescued my soul. Or, I don't know, all of a sudden bountiful to you, one to my soul, then bountiful to you, and then rescue my soul. Is my eyes, whoops, they want this up here, and death, eyes and tears, and feet from stumbling. No. Well, I think this is the quickest live stream I've done in a long time, except for power failure. I will walk before you. I'll walk before Yvie in the land of the living. I believed when I said, I'm greatly afflicted. I said in my alarm, all men are liars. Well, let's get rid of all that. There's nothing here. What will I render? Well, for all his benefits towards me. Our Creator doesn't have blessings for you. He has benefits for you. I will lift up the cup of salvation. Only our Creator can. He doesn't understand salvation. Let's put it that way. Call upon name YV. I will pay my vows to YV. All that the presence of my people. This is you don't pay your vows to him. Your vows are made to him, and you don't pay him. You act upon your words. Precious in the sight of YV is the death of his holy ones. No, it's not. He doesn't want them dead. He wants them to live, pass on their the knowledge of him to their children. Precious in the sight of YV is his godly ones. Death of his godly ones. YV, surely I am your servant. Oh, yeah? Your servants usually have to speak to our Creator. That's how you become a priest, a prophet, or a king. I am your servant, the servant of your handmaiden. You will loosen my bonds. I don't know. I will offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving. There's no such thing. And he doesn't know the difference because you have to sacrifice the animal, cut it up to make an offering. So now you learn that. Now he did too. He's out of here. I will pay my vows to YV in the presence of all his people, in the courts of YV's house, in the midst of Jerusalem. Praise Yah. Okay, that has to be a record for me as far as, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to play these songs or show you these Psalms, and this is what I'm looking for. This is the text. So go ahead and take a snapshot because I'm going to let it run but not talk, and after I let it run for a while, I will then close it down. So